with Jeet
on Radio 44.
Well, a very, very good morning to you. It is 5 minutes past 8 a.m. and today we are having a very, very important conversation. As we all know, International Women's Day is approaching, and right now we do have the team from Together for Better Foundation and UNHCR. We're going to be talking about an event that is going to be life-changing. We're going to be talking about lives that you yourself could change. As we all know, as humans, we tend to only take care of our own, but every time we bleed, we all bleed red. So in the end, every person walking on this planet is one of us, is one of our own. So make sure you don't go anywhere and stay tuned and see how you can be a part of this phenomenal cause. Good morning to you. You are tuned in to the Morning Mojo, and today we do have something very special. We have a very, very unique team over here, a partnership that I think all of us can truly appreciate and adore. We do have Aruna Varsani, the founder of Together for Better Foundation. We do have Kush Tank, the vice president of Together for Better Foundation, and Patrick Ikileng, from the UNHCR. How are you guys doing?
We are doing well, thank you.
All right, Patrick, all well?
Well, thank you.
All right, so something big is happening. Of course, every International Women's Day, Aruna, we all know what you do, yes. But I think there's something happening, and this is what it's all about. So before we get into what the organization is doing this time, what is the story of Together for Better Foundation? And we had a visit last year to Kakuma. So how did that shape your vision for your initiatives?
The story of Together for Better Foundation started 11 years ago when the vision was born, and we saw that there is a need of sanitary towels, and as being a woman, how we can naturalize this product, how we can be very organic, providing reusable sanitary towels, which is chemical free, plastic free. Since then, it's unstoppable journey. We have managed to reach out to about 18 counties across Kenya.
Wow.
And happy to say that 68,000 girls have impact from our initiative. And we do have a young youth who have joined with us also. This one of is our vice president, who is Kush Tank. So
yes.
We have 75 of them. And when we visited the Kakuma, I saw that there is a lot of potential to support our girls and also to innovate the sanitary towels within the camp.
Right.
And that's what the idea I am carrying it right now and looking towards to raise the funds for that. So how we can secure our girls in Kakuma refugee camp.
Excellent, excellent. Now, Patrick, of course, you are the Assistant Public Health Officer at UNHCR. Could you give us an overview of the UNHCR's role in supporting refugee and, of course, host communities, as well as the region entirely?
Well, first, thank you for having me. UNHCR has a broad mandate, but mainly we talk about protection, which means safeguarding the rights and well-being of refugees and forcibly displaced persons. But UNHCR also supports assistance. This means ensuring that people meet their basic needs in terms of food, water, shelter, health. Apart from that, we also focus a lot on solutions. So solutions could be that somebody gets to go back to their home if it's safe for them to return, or they could be locally integrated. It's a concept we are piloting, for example, in Kalobeye, in Kakuma, where you visited last time.
Yes.
Yeah, where we have refugees and host communities living together. But there are more solutions that are even more durable. For example, resettlement into another country or going to study abroad. And so therefore, that's why UNHCR is now talking of solutions from the get-go. When people are displaced and they move into another territory, they come into Kenya, for example, we are looking at solutions from the get-go, meaning that can they access services from government or public facilities, if it's education, if it's health, and can we help the local communities that are hosting them to build better systems? Can we support government to take lead in providing this assistance and solutions?
I think to add on to that, I think when our team, Aruna, all of us, when we went to Kakuma, what we saw was pure magic, if I can say it if I can call it that, because as you know, we've seen countries in conflict, we've seen people, hurting each other and everything, but you bring such, a diverse diaspora of people together and have them work together, build together, study together. It was absolutely magical. Now, can we talk about what's happening on 8th of March?
On 8th of March it's an iconic International Day for Women, and we celebrate every woman on that day. And beauty about is also men do join us to celebrate women.
Yes.
So very proud to say that. We are doing a dinner gala at Imara Ole Sereni, and this is going to be one of the fundraising event where we're going to take these funds to Kakuma refugee camp in partnership with UNHCR and all of other partners. There will be a lot of entertainment items will be there. There will be lucky draw, so every person is going something home with it. With a winning prize.
Right.
Every person is also going to bid for the live auction. So this is something iconic we do in every annual our fundraising, and it's an exciting moment,
And
especially live auctions.
And how can someone purchase the tickets?
The purchase ticket is to reach out to us on our website, or you can reach out through our email address, or also on our phone number. So I will like to share all at this place, because our website is www.t4bfoundation.org. Our phone numbers are 0722 746 333, or email us on info@t4bfoundation.org.
All right, so we're going to be telling you a lot more about this event. Don't go anywhere. Hope you're having a good morning right here on Radio 44, and we do have some very special guests in the studio with us today. We do have Patrick Ikileng, the Assistant Public Health Officer, UNHCR. We do have Aruna Varsani, the Director and Founder of the Together for Better Foundation, and we do have Kush Tank, the Vice President, pretty young one, I must add, at, of course, Together for Better Foundation. We are having a conversation that I believe should be happening not just around this period, but on a regular basis. Now, let's get straight into it. Aruna and Patrick, what are some of the biggest challenges that girls and women in Kakuma face, when it comes to menstrual hygiene management, and how do these challenges actually affect their lives?
So maybe let me go first, and then Aruna will add because of her vast experience going around the other counties. But just to highlight the specific context of Kakuma, and this is why it's important for people to buy the tickets and come to the gala, because then we are fundraising to help us address these challenges.
Right.
So in Kakuma, because of the nature of the settlement and the limited resources, there's a lot of challenges for people to access knowledge about menstrual health and menstrual hygiene. A recent survey showed that about only 51.5% of the population have knowledgeable about this topic. That means there's a huge gap in terms of awareness creation, of more than 40% of the population. There's also issues of stigma. It's many cultures brought together. If you've been to Kakuma, you've seen there are many people from different countries, from different cultures, different levels of education together. So there's the issues of stigma that need to be addressed. And then the third one would be access to menstrual hygiene products.
Right.
Because limitations because of cost and knowledge of how to use them. Yes, and then lastly, I'll speak about the water, sanitation, and hygiene practices. This is a challenge, in a refugee setting, actually, because a lot of people and the resources are limited. They've kept on decreasing, so we're not able to provide adequate water, for example, even per person. UNHCR talks of, one person needs about 20 liters of water per day. So far, we are providing only up to about 15 liters of water per day. It's not enough. And looking at, a safe space where girls and women can manage the menstruation in a dignified way in privacy, even within the institutions like hospitals and schools. And these are still a lot of gaps in these areas that need to be addressed and that need significant resources.
Indeed. Aruna?
Yeah, the additional to that also, it affects girls' day-to-day activity. Psychological effects do come, self-esteem drops out. They cannot perform very well in their educational sector or job places, because if you don't have a correct way to manage your menstrual cycle, to keep yourself clean and also unstained, it's difficult if the products are not available. Absolutely. Right? They will not perform very well in their education also. The results sometimes when you see on the school walls, when the head teachers' classroom, head teachers' offices, when we see the chart, the girls' numbers are dropping when it comes to the performance of the education exams and day-to-day school base. Also, girls are dropping out of school because these are the space where if nobody can afford this a daily very important needs, every month you need this sanitary towel. So they are, in some areas they have been married off, they have been kept home, they have been forced to do some other activities which are really affecting psychologically, and also it's not the right age to force them to get married or use any alternative options which are also harmful and dangerous for our girls' health. And also it's the kids today, the people today, the young ones today are the leaders of tomorrow. And if we cannot educate them today, what are we going to get into in the future? As Patrick says earlier, that there is a gap in education. Yes. And that's where exactly also period poverty sits in. Absolutely. And that happens to all the type of girls, not only for the girls in a camp, but it's also happening to the different girls. Okay. Now, Kush, if I could have you come in a little closer. All right. Thank you. Now, I believe, Kush, this next one is for you. If you could tell me, of course, the upcoming gala dinner. It is aimed at what? Securing at least 5,000 reusable sanitary pad kits. How did this collaboration between, your foundation, Together for Better, and UNHCR come about?
Yes, so the International Women's Day is going to be on 8th March at Imara Olesereni. And during the event we have quite a few stuff lined up, such as an African dance. Okay. And then we will be having raffles, auctions, a cash bar as well. And coming to the collaboration, last year in November, UNHCR team alongside Dr. Aruna and other executives paid a visit to Kakuma refugee camp, and that's where Aruna saw that the need is big there. Yes. So she came back and she's like, let's do this event and let's raise the funds for the girls in Kakuma.
Beautiful. And that's where the story started. Yes. And of course, there's so much more happening. We're taking a short break and we'll be back right after this. Playing you nothing but the hits right here in your favorite radio station, Radio 44. My name is Jeet, and of course I do have the Together for Better Foundation team over here, and I do have the UNHCR team right here. Now, if I could hear from you, Mr. Vice President of Together for Better Foundation, Kush, can you tell us how the funds will be utilized and, the long-term impact this particular initiative that your organization is taking hopes to achieve, and how tell me more about the product as well. Right now we are talking about reusable sanitary pads. What are the differences between the normal ones and these?
So the reusable sanitary kits are hand stitched by our tailor mamas at the workshop. They're plastic free, chemical free, and one kit has 6 pads that is given to one girl that sustains her for 2 years.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how the pads are.
And how the funds will be utilized?
The funds we will raise all the funds and get all the pads stitched. Thereafter, In Kakuma, we will educate the girls about menstrual health and hygiene first.
Right.
Then teach them how the pads are worn, how they are washed and everything. And also we will teach them how to stitch their own pad, because
Okay.
we won't be there every time, so they should know how to stitch their own pad.
Okay, so this is not just about providing them with, reusable pads. It's about providing them with this. They see that it's pretty, it's amazing to use this. It's healthy, it's not expensive, and thereafter you're also teaching them how to do their own.
Yes.
That's beautiful. That's amazing. All right, so beyond this fundraiser, what are the long-term goals of both your organizations partnering together, like Together for Better and UNHCR? So how are both of you going to tackle period poverty in areas like Kakuma?
As our vice president says, that we are going to teach our girls how to make sanitary towels. It's not going to be one-time practice. We have to keep going to the batches by batches, because the population is huge. It cannot be done in one partnership. So this partnership, we can say we are marrying it into it, and make sure that there will be other more events happening at the camp, and we keep teaching them how to make sanitary towels. Wherever there is an opportunity to raise funds, also we will be partnering together and see how we can channelize our funding towards the girls until we achieve every girl in Kakuma camp.
Excellent. Patrick, can I hear from you?
Yes, thank you. I think what I like the most is the sustainability concept around this joint initiative.
Right.
The idea that we are able to teach, girls from the community to be able to do it by themselves. This is very interesting, because people have the capacity to do it. It's better than bringing the assistance. Even the UNHCR provides assistance.
Yes.
But in the context of reducing resources, we are all looking at sustainability and maximizing what we have. So rallying more people to join the cause.
And I think we have seen that. I think Dr. Aruna and I have witnessed that. What we understood about how UNHCR operates, it's not simply putting bread on the table. It is teaching everyone how to bake their own bread as well. So it's a perfect ethos. Once again, yes, there is all this. You can be a part of it by simply buying yourself a ticket to the gala dinner that is happening on 8th of March at, of course, Imara Oleseredi. We will be getting into more details of that right after a short break.
Hear the hits. Watch the hits.
We play the hits.
Hit music all day.
Like this.
I am what I say, you're psycho.
Your number one hit music station.
We are Radio 44. Your music, your life.
Mika Singh with that phenomenal jam playing right here on Radio 44. And right now we do have Team Together for Better and Team UNHCR live in the studio with us. And Aruna, I think this one, let's talk about this, all right? We have seen financial contributions. The gala dinner is also going to be about, financial contributions as well for an amazing cause. Now, the question is, how can individuals, and also businesses get involved in supporting this cause and other causes, that UNHCR and your organization have?
They can be part of us in long term.
Okay.
So I will like to say that especially the corporates, they can do CSR with us.
Okay.
And that could be ongoing. It's a responsibility for any corporates out there.
Absolutely.
And we have done this in the past and it's successful.
Okay.
So they can join, or individual every month, because as we said, we do always hand out a little support in any way we can. They can be monthly donation. They can do it also in auto-generated and say, okay, I'm going to support one girl at a time. And that's only 1,000 shilling.
Okay.
For 2 years.
That's
An
insane,
individual can be also by becoming a member of Together for Better Foundation, because it's not always we looking for funds. Sometimes we need people to come and talk to people. Time is money right now also.
Yes.
As we're talking. Psychologically, we have been secluded. As Patrick said earlier, this community is totally isolated from other cities or I would say towns. So if you go and spend also time with them, understand them, bring the the help they want or you hear from them. It's also very important. So be member of foundation is one key. Second, if they are corporates, please be part of CSR, and we are open to receive all those partnership. When it comes to UNHCR, they are definitely our partners on the ground as they are the refugee agencies.
Indeed. Yeah. So Patrick, can I hear from you then?
Well, thank you for that, Aruna. And as I said in the beginning, that the number of people, the proportion of the population who are aware about this topic and can do something about it, then it's very little. I mean, it's well above 50, it's 51.5, but that's little. It means that whole 49% is not aware.
Yeah.
We need more people to help us spread the message. We need to break the silence. We need people to talk about this topic at home, in their places of businesses. We need them to support this, create awareness, and also to rally more men to participate in this. In my house, I've been the only man for about 8 years.
Wow.
Now, as my wife, and my firstborn is a girl. She's 9 years old now. I'm looking at if we're not able to discuss this at home, where will she get the knowledge? Where will she get? But for me also to be able to discuss it at home, it means that somebody has to have sensitized me. Yes. So this way we need as many people as possible to talk about the topic and to support the cause. In Kakuma and where the refugees are, we have refugee-led organizations and also have community-based organizations. They do different sorts of activities, and we can support them and encourage them to participate in this discussion.
Indeed, and I think when we were having a conversation, we were talking about also if you want to establish a business over there, if you want to join hands with Together for Better, of course UNHCR will definitely be there to support whatever business you have, and of course any kind of assistance that you can provide for Together for Better. Now let's talk about the gala that's happening on the 8th of March. I think the perfect day you've picked, because it is, celebrating International Women's Day. And what can we expect from it? And will we be seeing more collaborative projects between UNHCR and Together for Better Foundation?
Yeah, so the partnership between UNHCR and Together for Better will be a long-term partnership. And therefore, period poverty in Kakuma is a crisis, and we are done with waiting. So therefore, if I will suggest everyone to buy their tickets, come on board, support the girls in Kakuma. Each ticket will cater for 2 girls with reusable sanitary kits. Yeah.
Amazing. A little more about the gala as well, Aruna, if I can hear from you.
Yes, we are welcoming all the partners as a sponsorship. There are packages we have laid out. If you need any information, again, I'll say reach out to us on our website, www.t4bfoundation.org. We are still looking for the partners. We are still in the last leg of setting up the gala, and we need money to save each girl. As being a woman, as being also in this sector for past 11 years, as a foundation, we have 60,000 girls waiting. So each ticket counts, and each partnership will count. As we all go out, and you can spend easily those meal bills, isn't it? So why not this one? Why not when there is a purpose behind your meal?
Absolutely.
You are blessed double when you do that, right?
Absolutely.
So please reach out to us on our website or email us on info@t4bfoundation.org, or buy your ticket by goods. Our till number is 5265045. We see you all there at the dinner gala. Let's change the life, each girl at a time.
Thank you so much to the entire team. This is a beautiful cause. I'd like to add on something. I think we as humans, we tend to take care of our own. We would go beyond for our own. We would help everyone that we know on a personal level, but that is not what we were here. That's not why we were put here on earth for. And I think it even brings more value to your own life if you can help someone you have never met. And I think that is what truly makes us human. So as much as exactly what Dr. Aruna said, that you can go out, you can spend all this money, fancy restaurant, go partying and everything. All we're asking you to do is just sacrifice one weekend.
Yes.
You sacrifice one weekend, and that is going to put a smile on two girls' faces for 2 years. Just that one small amount. So the choice is yours, and I think I have made my choice. I hope you will be making yours. So we will all be seeing you at the Gala Ole Sereni on March 8th.
Yes.
Thank you so much to you guys. You guys are doing a phenomenal job, and of course we as Radio 44 are proud to be associated with both of your organizations. Good luck.
Thank you, Jit, for having us.